Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Receivers are bunched together. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to his target. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
And the Eagles have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Pirates. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
To the air, it's Brown. Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. A short completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. A 4th down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. To the air, it's Brown. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown that is settled for 3 last time. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass, it's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense is coming after him. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Murphy. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. This time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So now, with only a few seconds left before halftime, here comes the field goal team to try to take the lead before the break. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they jump back in front. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Brown. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Murphy. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. With the catch, it's Robinson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, East Carolina will take the lead in the 2nd half. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with the national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Catch made on the left side. That picks up a 1st down. Spotted at the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the 1st down in the process.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Finds room at the 30. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Kirk, let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tailback with another carry. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
Got a lane. Can he get in? He muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Oh, the running back. I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at that 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
2nd and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Nice job here with the game on the line. This offensive line gets a nice push, and the back gets it into the end zone to give them a lead. Now, you look at this, less than 2 minutes to go in the national title. You're up by 1. Obviously, you go for 2 here to give yourself a 3-point lead.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
But Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Looking to throw for the 1st down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And with 3 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to overtime. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With sure hands, it's Robinson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Looking to the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And there's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught quickly. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, handoff. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Will he score here? And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And he knocks through the PAT. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the 2nd overtime. Receiver makes the grab, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Pirates come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Robinson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Marshall. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the East Carolina Pirates.